Hello everyone, Brad here with Custom Offsets. Got episode of Lifts and Levels for you again. This is a 6-inch BDS kit. We've done this one before except for this specific combination. This is for 2014 and up GM 1500 trucks. This one though has the optional rear leaf springs for the back, so that's why we're going to show this to you here. So you got, as BDS uses, they have their new lift struts up front, so no spacers up front for lift. All the lift's going to come from the new struts themselves. We have the BDS forged knuckles, like always. Got their new diff drops, dropping the front differential down, maintaining those CV axle angles. Another front differential support bracket that ties into the lower control arm cross members, which is nice. And then you got your front CV axle spacers, because this kit does increase the front track width. It's about 1.5 inches, 1 5/8 per side. Pretty standard on most of the GM half-ton lift kits. Just something to note as well, so be prepared for that. And then, of course, you got your skid plates, differential skid plate, and then your splash guard as well. And then really, another thing to mention is you do get new tie rods. You don't have to cut the factory ones or anything like that. Fox 2.0 shocks in the rear. This is an option. They're about $151 to upgrade to the Fox 2.0 rear shocks versus the standard NX2 shocks. And then, just a bunch of the hardware here. Bump stop relocations, new U-bolts for the rear, and then of course the rear spring. So there's going to be no blocks in the rear. It's a full spring lift in the rear, it's a nice option. These springs ride very well. You can see they also have a tapered bottom plate on them, and what that's for is to basically turn the rear differential up to get that pinion angle up a little bit. So in order to correct for that, and so that's at not too much of an angle and causing any kind of binding issues. And really that's pretty much it. I think I got everything here, and we're gonna go ahead and get it installed. Alright everyone, this is the BDS 6-inch kit installed in the truck here. I'm just going to run through the parts quickly so you can see them on the truck. BDS components are going to consist of their new forged knuckles, and they give you the new tie rod ends, which is a nice little feature. There's no strut spacers on the BDS system, so they use this new replacement strut here, as you can see. New sway bar end links, lower control arm drop cross members, a dog, and then front differential drop. You can see it back here. It's going to drop that front differential down to give you those better CV axle angles. And then you can see the CV spacers as well installed here. That is because the track width is increased in the front, as we mentioned before. Sway bar drops, I don't know if I said that, I don't really remember. And then obviously you got the new BDS splash guard, and then the skid plates for the front differential as well. And that's about it in the front. Alright, so in the back, it's a little different than most of the other kits because this customer went with the optional leaf springs. Now what this does is obviously it replaces the factory spring, therefore allowing you to actually have a leaf spring more so designed for ride comfort. And you don't have to use the larger blocks that the block kit would come with, that this kit would come with normally. You do have to reuse the factory block in here, which is about 1.25 inches. The leaf spring itself has a tapered wedge on it to raise the pinion up on the rear axle. And then also, as you can see, we got the optional Fox shocks in the back, our bump stop extensions, and then you'll see the brake line relocation bracket here as well. And then you'll have to move some e-brake lines or cables and relocate them so that there's not too much tension on them. And really, that's pretty much it. That's the 6-inch BDS with the upgraded rear springs and Fox shocks for 2014 and up GM 1500 trucks.